Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. My name is Christina. Hope you're all doing well. So I had a very common question in the comment section on my video that I did yesterday on KASPA, and that is how much KASPA do I need to retire? Now, here's the thing. There is no one size fits all approach when it comes to that answer. I think you need to be asking yourselves a lot of questions. How much money do I have? How much am I putting in? When do I want to retire? And how much do I want to have at the time of retirement? That will determine if you want to hold the coin long term, more short term. If you want to retire in the next like year or two, that means obviously you're going to have to put a little more in. Those are just the basics and the basic questions you should be asking yourselves. So, today, my goal in this video is to kind of play around with some numbers to kind of show you guys how much you need to put in to get a certain amount of money out of it, as well as some of the price predictions and price points that I think this coin is going to hit through this bull cycle and beyond. So I'm going to use the calculator for that so you guys could just kind of get an idea in terms of numbers and everything. Also, before I get into it, I just want to mention KASPA is still at 16 cents. This is a great price. I would be getting more bags of this while you can. While it stays at this price, I don't know how long it's going to stay at 16 cents, but I think our next price point and price prediction is going to be 20 cents. I think we'll probably hit that milestone around September. And what I mean by like hitting it is hitting it like for good. In other words, I don't think it's going to spike to 20 and then go back down again. I think this next time when we hit 20 cents, it's going to stay at that for good and then just keep increasing. Because keep in mind, we're not exactly in the bulk or the peak of the bull cycle yet. And once we get into the fall, and then the end of the year, that's when everything's really going to pick up because we'll be way further into the bull cycle. So with that being said, my point in saying that is just get yourselves more bags. This is a really great price, and we're not going to see it at this price ever again. So, okay. So I'm going to start with some humble amounts of money just so you guys understand like what you would have to put in to get, said amount of money. So like let's say you had a very humble amount of $500 and you wanted to put it into KASPA today. That would leave you with 2,988 coins. Now, obviously, if it hits $1, you would have $2,988. If it hits $2, you could double that, double 2,988. If you hit $3, you would triple that. And I think by the end of the year, so as I said before, 20 cents, I think in September, by the end of the year, $1, into 2025, we could see this go to $2, $3, and I think we have the potential to see it hit $10 this bull cycle. Some people might think that's outrageous. I think $10 is reasonable compared to what other investors and content creators on YouTube are saying, which is some believe it could go to like $20. I'm not sure about that. I think that's a bullish prediction. I think it can, but I'm not sure if it can in that small amount of time. So I'm going to say $10 max. But then if you want to hold it long term, then we'll take a look at the $20 price and then also what you could have in 5 years, 10 years. So if this hits $10, which is like my bullish price prediction, you would have $29,886. Okay. Now, if let's say you had five um $5,000, that would leave you with 29,850 coins times 10. At the end of this bull cycle, you would have $298,507. So you understand where this is going, right? If you had $10,000 and you put it in right now, notice I'm saying right now because now is the time to be buying it. You would have, with $10,000, you would have 59,737 coins. If it were to hit, of course, $1, you would have $59,737. $2, you could double that. $3, you would triple that. But if this goes to 10, you would have $597,371. That's over $500,000 if you put in $10,000 right now. And even $5,000 is really good. You can even do $1,000. Okay, that's really good. Now let's look at long term. In 5 years, I see this potentially going to $100 a coin. Okay, $100 per coin, which is massive. And it's definitely possible because KASPA will be Ethereum level. So let's just say you put $5,000 in right now. $29,904 coins. And let's say that's all you put in and then you don't touch it and you just leave it. Okay? And then you look at it in 5 years. You would have $2,990,430. Okay? That's with $5,000. If you put in $5,000 right now and in 5 years, if this goes to $100, which that's 5 years from now, so that's absolutely possible. I think this coin is easily going to reach $20 by 2026. So if you think about it, if it keeps going on that incline, and again, I know people are probably going to get mad and say, you're telling people like these crazy numbers and then they invest and it's not going to happen. It will happen because KASPA is the crypto coin to be buying right now. It's foolish to not buy big bags of this because it is going to skyrocket. It's going to take some time to continue building momentum. That's why I'm saying, like, this bull cycle, I don't want to get too carried away with predicting something too high. But once it takes off, once it hits that dollar, I think it's just going to be on a steady incline. So remember, this is 5 years from now. Okay, so 5 years, $100 per coin. You put in $5,000 right now at this price today at 16 cents, and you didn't touch it, and then you looked at it in 5 years, you would have over $2 million, almost $3 million. Okay, now let's do that with 10,000. All right, so if you put $10,000 in, 59,808 coins. All right, you put $10,000 in today and then you leave it and you don't touch it. And then you look at it again in 5 years, you would have $5,980,861. Okay, so you could see where you're going with this. So now when you think about retirement, if you want to retire in 10 years from now, you would be covered because in 10 years, it's probably going to be like $150 to $200 per coin. So you would probably double this amount in 10 years. So you don't have to, I think people think with crypto, they're like, oh, I have to put in these massive amounts. Not exactly. I mean, obviously, you have to follow that rule of to get more out of it, you have to put more in. That's just a general rule with all crypto and any investing, right? But if you're already like a seasoned investor and you have a portfolio of 10K, 15K, 20K, 100K, especially for the people who have like let's say like 50K to 100K portfolio, $5,000 in CASPA, $10,000 in CASPA, you shouldn't even be sweating it. That's how good of a coin this is. That's how much potential it has. And if you have, if a larger portfolio and you've been investing for a while and you want to retire in like 5, 10 years, I just did the math for you because it will be hitting these price points. Okay. And even if, let's say, it doesn't exactly hit $100 in 5 years, let's say it hits 50 to, I don't know, 50, 60, 70, whatever, maybe it's a little less. Don't worry about it because you're never going to lose with this coin. It's such a strong coin that's mastered all of the problems that Bitcoin has not, that it's just going to continue to rise. Like if you notice, this coin doesn't have a lot of dips because it's just such a strong coin. It's the best coin right now in the crypto market in terms of utilities, tokenomics. It's just a really strong, strong coin. It's the best of the best. So you don't have to worry about losing no matter what you put in. You're going to gain. So just keep that in mind. But I just wanted to do this little video to answer those questions that people were asking of how much do they need to put in to retire. So you saw like that basic math. Now you can kind of invest accordingly. Just a few things before I end this video. As I always say, social media links are in the description section: Instagram, Twitter, Discord server. And if you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. It is so, so appreciated. And I'll see you all in the next video. Thanks, guys.